Hello guys, my name is Solomon Barr and welcome to my first 5 Things series. This video is going to be about 5 negative things I experienced in society while being registered blind. Now, being registered blind doesn't always necessarily mean you've lost all your vision. You can have different eye conditions that result in you being registered blind. There's a lot of repercussions and a lot of negative reactions that can come from this in society, and this video is going to be me talking about the top 5 negative reactions I get from being visually impaired / blind in society. That was a mouthful. I'm gonna go straight into the video and I might do 1 or 2 voices of Gary, because Gary's my favourite character. Anyway, I'm not from Essex. Let's do this. Now, before I begin the video, I'll talk a little bit about my eye condition, and it's called RP, retinitis pigmentosa. It's commonly known as tunnel vision / night blindness, and it gets worse over time before eventually leading to complete blindness. The first negative experience I experienced while being blind / visually impaired in society is people's ignorance / lack of education. Now, what I mean by this is when people encounter visually impaired and blind people in public, they kind of bring stereotypes and things they've read or seen in a documentary or a movie about blindness straight onto you, and they automatically start to think, oh, I've watched a movie on blindness, I know exactly who you are, mate. And so they just instantly kind of think they've got the answers or the solutions. One day I was walking down the road minding my business with my white cane, and someone came up to me and thought it was their duty to grab me by the arm and cross me over to the other side of the road, let me go, and just walked off into the distance. Now, this is probably what was going on in their mind. Oh, there's a blind guy, I've got to help him out. Got to do my good deed of the day. You're right, fella, come on. Savia, over the road, there you are. Don't get hit by a car, there you are. Later, son. I feel great. Just helped a blind guy. This is amazing. I feel like Superman. Obviously, the person probably didn't even talk like that. This is just me stereotyping people from Essex. I'm not from Essex, I'm from London. I don't even know why I'm doing that accent. But anyway, like, just people thinking that they know the answers and they know how to deal with things. And sometimes even if they don't know, they'll try and kind of improvise. And half the time it will just go completely wrong. The second negative thing I experienced while being blind in society is when people use common phrases which are no use to me whatsoever. Phrases like, it's over there, it's right in front of you, they point. For example, if I go into a shop that I've never been into before, I don't know where what I'm looking for is, whether it's biscuits, you know, chocolates, whatever it is, and I need help. I need someone to help me find what I'm looking for. So I go up to a shop assistant and I say, you know, excuse me, I'm looking for a Mars bar and I don't know where it is. Obviously, I'm holding a white cane, so therefore, I think in your head, you're gonna think, oh, blind guy. I'm gonna help you, so can you help me? Because I need help. Oh, it's over there, mate. On the left, 3rd shelf, bish bash bosh. Have a good day, son. That doesn't mean anything to me. I can't see. What don't you understand about that? Like, help, take me, grab my arm, show me, please. And then a lot of the time they'll take me and they'll be like, it's right in front of you, mate. It's right there. Reach out, grab it, grab 2. I need you to grab it and put it in my hand. I cannot see. This is why I'm asking you for assistance, please. So yeah, people, especially in shops, you know, don't know how to help, and it would be really good if they learn, you know, to communicate with visually impaired and blind people to, you know, help them more better, sort of thing. Anyway, next point. The third negative thing I experienced while being blind in society are the stereotypes. Now, these have to be by far the worst thing I experienced. As soon as somebody hears I'm blind or I'm visually impaired, they already think that they know everything there is to know. They've watched the movie, they've seen the documentary, they've read the article, they know everything there is to know about blindness. And automatically they start coming at you with the stereotypes like, oh, so you're blind, are you? Alright. Echolocation, you can do that, right? Daredevil, I've watched it, son. I know what you lot are capable of. Heightened senses, you can taste. You got heightened senses, ain't you, lad? Yes, you do. You can hear anything from a mile away, son. You know, it's just kind of like the typical ones like, oh, your senses are heightened, or, you know, you can hear things far away, and all this kind of stuff, which I guess sometimes can be true, but for the most part, it is just the stereotypes. There are the negative stereotypes as well, like if they hear that you're blind or visually impaired, automatically you need to have sunglasses or a dog or a white cane, and if you don't have any of those things, You are lying, mate. You are a liar. How can you be out here saying you're blind if you haven't got any of these? And one of the biggest misconceptions is that if you're registered blind or visually impaired, you have to have one of these 3 items to obviously publicly portray your blindness. But a lot of the time, people aren't completely blind, even though they're registered blind. They have a little bit of residual vision that they can use on a day-to-day. Therefore, they won't need some of those implements like the dog or the cane. Someone will see me one day on my phone or just walking down the road without using my cane. Oh my God, Gary, it's that blind fella off the TV. He's on his phone. He's not blind, what the hell? Oh my God, he's walking on his own. He hasn't even got a stick. He ain't got nothing, look. He ain't blind. Oh my God, we cracked it. Cracked it, Gary, look. I don't know what these voices are doing, but anyway, those stereotypes can be really misleading and they can generalize a large group of people who aren't all the same. The 4th negative thing I experience in society about my blindness is people's low expectations of what visually impaired and blind people can achieve. And when they see you succeeding or achieving or doing something very simple, a day-to-day activity, they kind of see that as a miracle or, oh my God, that's fantastic. You are able to do that? Wow! I mean, for example, there was one time where I was taking my bins out, you know, simple task, everybody does it, what's so hard about it? And one of my next door neighbours knew I was visually impaired and they kind of came up to me and they said, oh my God, that's amazing! I don't know why she talks like a man when she was a woman, but anyway, let's carry on with the skit. Oh my God, that's a miracle! How you doing that, son? You're blind, you should be at home watching TV, well, maybe not watching, but sitting down, you know, not taking the bins out, what the hell? It's magical. They get so overwhelmed at you being able to do something so simple like, I don't know, shopping or crossing the road or, I don't know, talking. Talking's a big one. You know, often if I'm with somebody else and I'm holding a white cane, they'll talk to the other person on my behalf. So what would your friend like to eat then? What would he like to drink, you know? Because obviously he can't talk because he can't see, and that's how it works in my head, yeah? Yeah, so what would he like to drink? I've got a mouth that works, okay? So ask me the question and we can, you know, let's do it. I've got brain cells. So yeah, that's one of the negative experiences I experience day to day. You know, people just think because I've got a white cane and I can't see, I must not have a brain cell, but I do. The 5th and final thing I experience while being blind and visually impaired in society is people comparing me to other blind people. As soon as they hear that I'm blind or I'm visually impaired, they'll automatically start talking about somebody else they know that's blind. A granddad, a friend, an ex-partner. Oh, you're blind? All right, well, I knew this guy called Jimmy, right? 10 years ago, I was down the pub, he walks in, has a look around, well, maybe he didn't see much, but you know what I'm trying to say. Walks in, realises it's not for him, walks out, and yeah, that's my experience with blind people. So I know all about you lot. I know what you're about. Absolute random things that has nothing to do with me and my life. I used to have an uncle, right, and he was blind, right, just like you, and he couldn't see us, right. There was about 6 of us, me and my 4 sisters, yeah, 6 of us, and he used to know who we were. You know how he did that? He used to hear our voices and he used to know that's Charlie and that's Jimmy and that's Oscar and James. Yeah, he used to know all of us. He used to know, he'd just hear it, he'd know. You must be good at that, right? You must just know who you're talking to just by the sound, yeah? Yeah, you're all the same, ain't ya? I'll end this video on a light-hearted note of saying a lot of the times when people find out that I'm blind or visually impaired, you generally see the nicest side to people and the nicest side to society. You know, they're more caring, they're more willing to be open, you know, they're more helpful, and, you know, you just generally tend to have a nicer, more positive experience with people in society. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the thumbs up button, and I hope you look forward to the next video. Have a great day.